Hello everybody, I'm Chris Olds here with Reed Kasaoka of the Baseball Card Exchange for yet another episode of Rippin' Retail Retro with Reed. Today's pack is this week's pack is a 1978 Topps Cello pack. Original price 30 cents. And these days, this kind of a pack will cost you approximately 30 bucks. But that's all for the chance at some minty fresh gems such as Eddie Murray. And who were some of the other ones that we were rattling off earlier?
There's the Paul Molitor and Alan Trammell dual rookie card.
Second year, Dale Murphy.
Yeah. Jack Moore's rookie too.
There you go. A lot of good stuff. So, what do you look for when you're buying cello packs or purchasing cellos to sell?
Well, the interesting thing with cellos and what makes them popular with collectors is you can get a nice card in the front and the back of the pack. Mm-hmm. So people are looking for star players.
They won't even open them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're looking for their star players or favorite players on the front, on the back of cards, on the pack. Mm-hmm. And so one of the things you have to keep in mind is that Topps, cuts and produces cards sort of in order, and there's a collation to this. So, if you know the pattern, if you've opened enough packs, you can kind of figure out which cards are going to be in which sequence. Mm-hmm.
And those aren't really secrets, unfortunately. Past rival magazines actually used to publish orders in their magazines in the 80s.
Exactly.
Their cover story, the order of 86 Topps rack packs.
As a kid, I used to go to
that's how I was.
to Woolworths.
I'll admit it.
And look for packs, and you had the packs, the pattern sometimes memorized. Mm-hmm. I used to keep a little cheat sheet in my wallet.
Exactly. Exactly.
And even though you think about how expensive it is to learn the pattern now, there are collectors back then who still remember and have evidence of the pattern. And so when you're looking to buy loose packs, you can't, unless you know for sure, you can't say for sure whether or not there's going to be anything in there. When you're buying a full box, however, the little difference. When you have a full box of 78 and there's 24 packs inside, you're going to see 24 fronts and 24 backs, and you're going to have to find some stars, some Hall of Famers in there.
It's inevitable, really.
Yeah, if you see all commons, that box has been shuffled through many times. Mm-hmm. So you won't necessarily find the Molitor Trammell on top, but you're going to see like a Ferguson Jenkins, you're going to see a Dave Winfield, you're going to see somebody on the front or the back for a few packs to let you know that this box it has a legitimate shot of getting everything good.
Mm-hmm. So unlike wax packs, I always prefer in my past vintage buying to kind of dabble with rack packs and cello packs because I have the feeling that they're less tamperable, but I also have a feeling that that's not totally correct. What do you guys look for in terms of resealing or repackaging?
Well, you're right in that tampering with cello packs and rack packs are much more tougher than wax, because wax you're just talking about resealing or remelting the wax seal.
Right.
With cellos, it's tough because
it's very brittle.
The way this gets melted, even if the plastic was melted yesterday, the way you try to peel it open and reseal it back is almost impossible because it'll start to tear. Yeah. But we have seen evidence over the years where you can see sometimes they'll try to lift up the opening, and when they reseal it, they'll reseal it wrong because you'll see the tear on the plastic. And so when you're looking at the seal of a cello pack, you're actually looking for tears because sometimes they'll try to remelt it or reseal it along the tear. And so if you see a little squiggly line that doesn't look like a fold from a plastic, that's what you're looking for.
And these, like you talked about with our wax pack video, essentially it looks like there's a heated roller that went across it to seal it.
Exactly.
You can actually see that kind of surface scratching on this one at least. Where, I don't know if that picks up real well on the camera or not, but that's kind of a telltale sign too. And I'm no expert on this stuff, but also cello packs are historically tight. They shouldn't be very loose. These are very tight.
Exactly.
And it's so tight that the gum actually is pushed around, or the cards are kind of compressed around the gum. And of course, that's a 34-year-old pack. So,
the way it's been packed tight on the cello
and stacked.
Topps started to loosen up the way they seal
in
it
the 80s,
in the early 80s.
Yeah.
But then, similar to the wax packs, you're also looking for the corner folds as well, and to make sure that it's nice and tight, and like I said, free of any sort of little tears or squiggly lines to show evidence of a reseal.
Okay. All right. Well, I think it's time to rip into them. I don't think I'm going to let you go first on this one.
All right.
Put the pressure on them.
It's been a while since I opened one of these.
I've never opened one of these, so I think the last time I opened a Cello pack, it was probably about a 1990.
So you
Cello
can
pack.
see right here, just as I'm opening it, how it kind of tears like that. And you get these little squiggly lines of showing that it's not going to tear straight. That's what you're looking for when it gets resealed, because when it goes back like that, no matter how much you try to do it, there's going to still be an evidence of it.
And that's the thing with buying vintage wax. Buying online is very tough. You don't get to inspect your packs before they show up. So, for myself, that's why I buy through the Baseball Card Exchange or other established dealers who don't have any incentive to clear out your packs. They do enough buying as it is. So,
The first card, because it was on the top of the shrink, you're going to see that the corners are
Kinda
a little
compressed
together. But
that's incentive for you not to open all those 78 packs with the Eddie Murray on top.
exactly. But we're off to a good start, because even though I have no idea who Ron Hodges is, he looks nicely centered.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm a centering kind of guy. I like cards that are nicely centered. There's a leader's card.
That's a pretty cool card there. The Cobra. And a Hall of Famer named Rod Carew.
Got a couple more guys here.
These are very cleanly
Centering
centered.
look pretty nice in this. These for all you Yankee fans there.
All 12 of you. Oh, wait. Wrong team.
More pretty decently centered cards here.
Yeah. Of course, if we pull an Eddie Murray in this pack, it's going to be off-cut.
Yeah.
They always are. How about a Bobby Cox earlier year manager card? I don't think he has too many manager cards.
That was his first run with the Braves.
Yeah.
Before he went to the Blue Jays.
Good old checklist. If it was a little older, that'd be a perfect card. Oh, there's the classic. Show them the card, the gum sandwich card.
Here's the gum, as you can see here. And the gum is stuck pretty well.
Hermetically sealed.
It's not really going to go anywhere. These cards are joined at the hip. But
now, there are lots of rumors out there you can do, like stick that in a freezer and it might pop off.
Yeah.
But I've never had to try it.
there are ways to do it.
I've never been lucky enough to pull a good card stuck to the gum where I really care.
You can see the gum stain there.
Look at that. You can see the stats on the gum. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
We should get that card graded right there. See if it comes out as an 8.
Sometimes it pops off that way. But that's good.
And see that right there, that's why you don't get gum in packs anymore. So that's pretty crazy. Take a look at that.
Just a couple more comments here.
At least it happened on a junior more.
Yeah.
Although Chris Chambliss in 78 would have been pretty solid.
You gotta have a star once in a while. There's Brett.
There you go. That's a solid card. If that's a top graded card, that'll easily pay for your pack.
More comments here. Wrong Dale. Not Murphy.
So close. There's a solid
There
card.
you go. There's a Winfield.
And that's very well centered. Dang.
And a couple more comments to end out the pack.
I think you got a solid pack there. I got some competition on this one.
2 Hall of Famers.
Heck yeah.
3 if you count Cox someday.
And this one, I mean, there's some dark specks on it, like a roller specks, but otherwise it's a clean card. I mean, there's a little bit of warping because of the pack, but I don't think that hurts your grade.
No.
So, all right, here we go. Live on the edge. I'm going to do a little quicker. I'm just going to tear right in. On the back of my pack is a Darrell Porter of the Royals. On the front of my pack, which I should have shown off, a Cito Gaston, the former Toronto Blue Jays manager. Okay, so that's the front card. Next up, his former teammate Jamie Easterly. I'm not going to pretend to know who he is or what he did because I was about 2 years old when these came out. Here's a solid card showcasing the airbrushing talents of the day. A Dave Kingman with the Cubs. Here's a classic card, just because it's a classic name. Freddie Patek. Don't know much about him other than his name is kind of funky.
Yeah.
Bill Fahey. Wonder if he's related to Jeff. I don't know. Ooh, another classic airbrushed card. Oscar Zamora. I think you're winning so far. Steve Staggs. But they are cleanly centered. There's no doubt about that. This one's a little bit off, but Vic Harris. Rick Auerbach. My baseball card sandwich. I'm just letting it go.
Stuck.
How about Jackie Brown? That's a Quentin Tarantino movie, right? Let's see here. Mike Hargrove, the Human Rain Delay, also known as... now we're going to have a conspiracy theory going now. I'm going to go with my Glenn Abbott. But my next card...
Let's just remember that Glenn Abbott on the top of a pack means you're going to get something good.
Yeah. Jeez. So there's Cito Gaston again.
Clear your throat.
Yeah, this one's pretty cool. How about the best card in the set? A 1978 Topps Eddie Murray rookie card.
Now, Eddie Murray cards notoriously off-center.
Yeah, now that one is off-centered. It's
But
got
it's-
a slightly dinged corner on one of those, I noticed, but not bad. I mean, that's a very clean
nice
card.
centering for Murray.
Now, see, why couldn't I? Let's see, I've got like the guy, two guys after him is a Glenn Borgman. I have this card, so Glenn Borgman, I'm going to look for him next time on the back of some packs, right?
Exactly.
How about a Bob Lacey? Jeff Burrows. Oh, do we even need to go on? I got an Eddie Murray. Jace. A Bump Wills. A Bobby Bonds. A Mike Lum and a Darrell Porter. It doesn't matter. I got an Eddie Murray. That's pretty sweet. The best card in the
Best,
product.
best you can do.
So
78 is, even though there's a couple key major rookies, packs and boxes are quite affordable in relation to, let's say, the 77, which really doesn't have the kind of star power. I mean, and Andre Dawson and Dale Murphy, my favorite player. There aren't any slouches, but 78 is plentiful out there. I was 4 when 78 Topps came out. I do not know the pattern of this.
there you go. Well, we have it on camera now, so if you watch and rewind, you can figure out the sequence.
Now you know the cards that come with Eddie Murray.
That's one of the dangers of the old stuff, but that's also one of the good things too. I mean, these guys they don't they buy so much they don't have any incentive to sit there and cherry pick your packs. I mean, that's why I prefer to buy through a dealer who is established, such as you guys.
The benefits of having your customers pull good cards
They come back from
greatly outweigh the benefits of searching packs to pull the good cards yourself.
Right. Well, I think we showed today one reason why buying vintage wax is pretty cool. Or at least, I'm Chris Solz. This is Reed Casaoka of the Baseball Card Exchange, and that was yet another Rip and Retail Retro with Reed. We'll see you next time.